spoke to Gabriel and he said the new signings have made him feel excited. Do you feel the lift they've given to the group and do you feel it yourself?
Yeah, it's like shaking the tree again and bringing new faces. They bring new excitement, new energy as well. We signed very important players as well, and again, I think everybody feels like the heights have to go again to a different level, and what we are seeking.
Yeah, James.
Hello, Mikel.
Hi.
How much of your job is sort of psychological with this group now, after going so close the last 2 or 3 years to convince them that they can go one step further this year?
Well, they are fully convinced. The good thing is I don't have to convince them. They know how good they are and how close we've been. And yet, at the end, it's those details, those edges that make you make the next step, which we all want, and just working on them, realizes where they are, the basic things that we need to have throughout the season to put ourselves in the best competitive opportunities and chances to have the biggest probability to achieve our goals, and that's a daily work. That's our responsibility in each individual as well, and excitement as well.
This is the first time we've been able to speak to you about the new signings you've made. Just start with Martin Zubimendi. How pleased are you to get him over the line? Because obviously there was competition for his signature, and it was a long process.
It was a long process, and as you said as well, he had a lot of opportunities to decide whether he wanted to come, and the good news is that this club is amazing, you know, and everybody wants to come to it, and he left some very good opportunities to come to us, and very impressive. I think we are all very impressed with what we've seen in the last 7 to 10 days, because once you have the player daily there and you see his character, you see his personality, his intelligence, and how much he's going to bring to the team, very excited about it.
There's obviously a lot of talk about Viktor Gyokeres. How close are you to signing him?
You know, I cannot comment in any player that is not part of our group yet, and when we have something concrete to offer in any case to any player, we will do that.
Thank you. I think it's a Nick.
Sorry, Mikel, slightly similar question. I think you've got 4 new players through the door. Do you expect any more to join you out here in Singapore?
It's still a long time, you know, in the window, and we are seeking. Still, in terms of numbers, we are short, and we have to improve the depth and the quality of the squad, and we are constantly looking in the market. But till that happens, again, focus on the players that we actually have, work with them, and I'm very pleased with what I've seen so far in the first 10-15 days.
Of the players you have here already, who can we expect to see sort of making a move, trying to get into the first team for next season?
From the young players, you mean?
Young players or any of the players, yeah.
They have the opportunity. The window is open. Whoever knocks so hard and kicks that door is going to have the opportunity. So we're going to have games now. We're going to have the opportunity to see some of them. So it's up to them.
Thank you, James.
Hi, Mikel.
Hello.
We talked a bit about new signings today, but one player who's obviously not with Arsenal anymore is Thomas Partey. He's now facing some very serious criminal charges. Can I ask for your reaction to that? And obviously he's not an Arsenal player. Was the prospect or possibility of those charges a factor in the decision not to renew his contract?
Well, I think the club was very clear in its statement. There are a lot of legal matters that are very complicated, so I cannot comment in any of that.
I appreciate that, but a lot of fans have questions over the way in which the matter was handled by the club. Do you feel confident and comfortable that the club followed all the right processes in that?
100%, yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm here, Andrea Ramazzotti, Gazzetta dello Sport from Italy.
Hello.
It's a pleasure. I would like to ask you something about Calafiori. What do you expect from him in this second season in Arsenal? Because he had an injury in March with the national team. I think he's fit because he played in the last part of the last season. What do you expect from him?
Well, a big season for him. He looks very, very excited. We know that one of the biggest things we have to achieve this season is availability. It's true that the main 2 injuries that he had were in international duty while he was playing with Italy. But these things can happen, and now we want a player that consistently is available and performing at the level that he can do, because he brings an energy and unpredictability to the team that we're really going to need it, and it was certainly missed for a big part of last season. So hopefully that second season, with more understanding, a bit of more luck as well, which I think he will need as well, we can see a great version of him.
Hi, Mikel. Sorry.
You want some water? No?
Just really sorry, just really. For Singapore fans, it's been a while since they see Arsenal in Singapore, and even year before, and the team has changed like almost like 95% since the last time you were here. So, what do you want to say to the fans who have been waiting for this moment and to see the new players and also like staying up late at night to catch games to finally see players in real life?
Well, our supporters here are very passionate already, and I think they are very excited to see the team. As you said, they haven't seen the team for a while, so leave it, connect with them. They are already in the hotel and training sessions very close to us, and now provide the best possible performance. Training session, we have the opportunity in all the activation that we have as well, immerse in the culture, try to understand as well the way they feel about us, and make them proud. That's the objective.
So, there's been a lot of buzz lately about Viktor Gyokeres possibly making a move to Arsenal. The Swedish striker has been in incredible form, and fans are getting excited about what he could bring to the team. With all the noise online and in the media, it's no surprise that questions are starting to reach Mikel Arteta himself. When asked about the rumors, Arteta kept things calm and professional. He didn't confirm anything, but he also didn't shut it down completely. He said the club is always looking at ways to improve the squad and bring in quality players, but as always, he refused to talk about any specific names. Classic Arteta, cool, measured, and not giving too much away. Still, his response has got fans talking even more. Some believe his careful words might actually hint at something going on behind the scenes. Others think it's just part of the usual transfer season drama. Either way, if Gyokeres does end up in North London, it's safe to say the excitement levels will go through the roof. Let's wait and see.